everyone, it's Lizzie. Earlier this year, I started a mini-series called One Thing You Should Know About Me. This is going to be the 5th and final video in that series, and the final thing you should know about me is that I'm an introvert. While this was always going to be the 5th thing you should know about me, I wasn't entirely sure what I should be putting as the content of the video or what I'm really going to say about it. Will Derbyshire has recently made a video called Introvert on his channel, so I guess it's just a lovely coincidence that he has made this video so that I can reference it. I'll leave a link to Will's video in the description if you want to check it out. I recommend you do because it's a really good video and I think he's really talented and I just love what he does. Introvert is probably a term that you've heard by now, the opposite being extrovert, and somewhere in between is ambivert. Basically, it's like a personality trait. It refers to the way you interact with others on a social basis and the way that you draw your energy. An extrovert is someone who will thrive off of social situations. They'll constantly be wanting to go out and socialize, whether it's at parties or just social gatherings of some kind or another. Whereas on the other hand, introverts, in my personal experience, can find those situations rather daunting. And they will also drain me of my energy. I prefer to do things like stay at home, read a book, play video games, and generally just spend nice quiet time by myself, watching movies, doing whatever. Extroverts could find those activities quite boring, whereas they're things that I love to do, and it's the way that I gather my energy in order to face other social situations. I've been an introvert my entire life, but I've only come to realize it in the last couple of years. And now that I have, it's been really interesting to understand that side of myself and be able to explain it to others. Because to be honest, I think a lot of people thought I was being quite rude, when in actual fact, it's part of my personality. I'm not the party person. I just find it hard meeting new people, being in a social situation where I don't know everyone. Sometimes even when I do know everyone, it gets just overwhelming and really daunting. Another thing Will said that I agree with 100% is that I find it really hard to make small talk. I prefer to talk about more in-depth things and have deep conversations, which can scare a lot of people, makes them think I'm really weird, and just makes me feel uncomfortable. My mum's even said that when she dropped me off on my first day of kindergarten, she describes it as putting on a mask because my face just went into this blank expression and it was as if I'd put a bubble around myself and I just went quietly about my day. Even though I've had these clues, I say that I didn't know that I was an introvert until a couple of years ago. I guess it's because it's not something that people readily talk about. Going back to Will's video, he talks about how extroverts are just considered the norm. To be outspoken and socially active is what's kind of regarded to be the thing that everyone has to do, whether it's in school or for your career, whatever it might be. If you're not that outgoing person, I guess it's seen as a little strange. I do have friends that are introverts, but I guess a lot of them are more extroverted than introverted. And unknowingly, they would make me feel a bit like an outcast for not wanting to participate in the things that they wanted to do. So I guess some people could get confused when they think they see me out and I'm really talkative and I'm getting along with people, and then the next day I don't want to go out and I don't want to do anything and I just want to stay at home and do quiet activities because I need to gain my energy again. And I know they didn't mean to make me feel bad, but that's why it's so interesting to figure it out about myself now and understand and be able to explain it to people. One of the main reasons I wanted to make this video as a one thing you should know about me is because I wanted to say that if you're an introvert as well, it's okay to not want to go out and party all the time and do everything that your friends want to do or your family thinks you should be doing. It's okay. It's okay if you like to sit at home and read on a Friday night instead of going out, or you want to play video games instead of participating in group sports. Physical activity is good for you, but sometimes you just don't want to be a part of that whole group and it's too loud and it's really full on. And I understand that, and it's okay. Anyway, I think that's all I wanted to say for this video. I've got so much on my mind that I wanted to get out and express, but I didn't want it to be this really long video where I'm just talking all the time, and it just might not make any sense. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's made sense, and I hope that I see you again in my next video. Bye!